The ASEAN Plus Database, a project of Singapore-ETH Centre. The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, is a dynamic economic union with 10 member countries. The term ASEAN Plus also includes China and India. The share of world GDP of the ASEAN Plus has grown rapidly in the last 30 years and has eclipsed the European Union in 2015. Over 3 billion people live in the region, nearing 4 billion by the year 2050. The ASEAN Plus database is a research tool at Singapore-ETH Centre. It contains publicly available statistical and geospatial datasets from countries in the ASEAN Plus and makes them available for our researchers. In the beta version, the database pools statistical datasets from over 100 official sources and makes them searchable by keywords. It also offers individual topics that address project-related questions within Singapore-ETH Centre. The goal is saving researchers time and providing information in high quality. Creating the ASEAN Plus database is a complex, multidisciplinary endeavor. It breaks down into two main aspects: a technology solution dealing with acquiring, organizing, and storing data, and an analysis of information quality. We wrote scripts to acquire datasets from data sources and record metadata. All information in the database is publicly available, but some websites block robots. Once we programmed around this restriction, we managed to rapidly collect a large number of datasets and metatag them. The next challenges were inspecting datasets, cataloging them, and making them searchable. Inspecting 100,000 datasets is impossible manually, so we needed additional scripts to read and extract relevant metadata from files. To organize and catalog datasets, we developed proprietary code strings containing up to 250 characters that encode file contents, and we performed text analysis to create searchable indices. Researchers can browse and sort files and view screenshots to find, navigate, and download datasets. Gigabytes of beautifully meta-tagged content are worth little if the data paint an inaccurate picture of reality. We need to understand the processes and rules that create the data we use in our research to make the most of innovations in data processing and visualization. Data are actually anything that serves as the basis for reasoning or calculation. Open data are data that we can freely use, share, and build upon. Linked open data, or LOD, use several technologies that allow them to link to each other in a linked open data cloud. Several governments in the ASEAN have launched open data portals with a variety of data types, and they are working on implementing LOD in the coming years. Once it has become the standard, computers can directly access a vast number of databases on the web, opening up a whole new universe for data-driven research. At Singapore-ETH Centre, we are data users, designers of tools, and data producers simultaneously. Our work lives in the bigger context of international data collection systems and dissemination frameworks. Applying technology on the back end and processing output benefits from understanding the context of our data sources, their quality, and relationships with data producers. Assessing information quality poses several challenges on its own. Official data producers in the ASEAN rely on legal frameworks and guides, such as the ASEAN Community Statistics Code of Practice, which builds upon the Statistics Code of the European Union. To compare data internationally, we defined a method that takes into account the institutional framework, processes, and output of national statistical systems. We analyze information laws, data releases, and reports from standard-setting organizations to rate 30 indicators of data quality. This analysis is the starting point for interacting with data producers and policymakers and validating data in the database. The database will help researchers access high-quality information rapidly. Once it observes linked data standards, its content will become an input for data fusion, big data analytics, and visualization tools in SEC's Value Lab. Innovations in data processing and dissemination are revolutionizing scientific research. Taking advantage of these innovations while also providing the bigger context of information quality makes the ASEAN Plus database a valuable research tool at Singapore-ETH Centre.